Hey, everybody. Thank you very much for joining me once again for Amazon Sellers Breaking News. Amazon Sellers Breaking News. And I'm shooting this Facebook Live. I hope the sound is okay. From a hotel in downtown Seattle, because we are going toe-to-toe with Amazon yesterday, today, and tomorrow. And I'll post as much as I can as soon as I can. So, here's the first story for Amazon Sellers Breaking News. We've recently won a trademark case on Amazon, an intellectual property right case, where the trademark owner claimed that our client was violating their trademark by having the trademark in the listing and in the verbiage. It wasn't, it didn't appear any place in the detail page, and we were very, very successful. The trademark owner refused to withdraw the complaint. Tony, thank you very much for joining me. Thank you for the sound check. And we won that. The rights owner refused to withdraw the complaint, but we were ultimately successful in getting that seller, getting that listing back. And congratulations to my team in New York. Absolutely killer job. Fantastic. Number two, fraudulent or baseless counterfeit complaints. There are many things that a seller has rights to, and that is to your name, and you have a right not to be accused of committing a crime. So if a brand makes a counterfeit complaint against you and you are selling 100% genuine products, doesn't matter if you're authorized or unauthorized, it doesn't matter if that brand has exclusive distribution agreements, they have no right, absolutely no right to accuse you of selling counterfeit products if it's fake. If they do that, you can sue them. You can sue them, and you might be entitled to a significant award if you lost money. You could sue what's called defamation per se, and you could also sue that brand for interfering with your contract with Amazon to sell, okay? So if you're the victim of a baseless counterfeit complaint, let us know about it. We are here to help you. Also, in terms of the intellectual property rights suspension that you may suffer if you are accused of selling counterfeit products, the same arguments have been successful, just getting your listing back and getting your account back. So don't despair. If a brand has made a baseless counterfeit complaint against you, you are not impotent. You have a lot of tools at your disposal, and one of those tools may entitle you to a significant amount of money from that brand. Okay, third breaking news. We need sellers all over the world to be super, super careful when you're joining a listing that might have outdated photographs, outdated images. Even if you did not create the listing, if you're jumping on a listing to sell products and that listing is outdated, you got to think twice about getting on that, or you may want to alter the listing if you have that capability. But we're starting to see suspensions for sellers. Jenny, thank you very much for joining. We are starting to see more suspensions of sellers, both accounts and listing suspensions, for jumping on detail pages where the detail page is become out of date because the packaging has changed or the description is just no longer applicable. So Amazon sellers around the world, be super careful when you're getting on someone's listing. Make sure the listing matches exactly what you're going to deliver to that consumer. Okay, now, last but not least, liability insurance. Liability insurance, okay? One of the questions during cross-examination yesterday was, did you maintain liability insurance? Were you aware that your contract with Amazon requires you to maintain liability insurance? Now, the reality is, in the case that I'm on right now, thank you for the suit and tie, the reality is the liability insurance had absolutely nothing to do with the issues, absolutely nothing. But, Emily, thank you for joining us. But it is becoming more and more apparent that Amazon is going to selectively use that requirement, and they may start just enforcing it across the board as a sweep of third-party sellers. So retail arbitrage, online arbitrage, traditional wholesale retail sellers, whatever you're doing, get liability coverage. One, it's really good business to have that. Shane, thank you for joining us. It's really good business to have liability coverage for a couple of reasons. One, if anybody gets hurt using your product, or they get hurt using somebody else's unit that is attributed to you, since under the commingled system, you know, the insurance will cover those injuries. But I think more importantly is the other half of the insurance. And the other half is often much, much more important than paying for people's injuries. Mohammed, thank you for joining us. When you purchase liability insurance, you're really getting two types of coverage. You are getting indemnity, which pays for somebody's injuries, whether they're real or not, okay? And I used to be a plaintiff's lawyer. I was a trial lawyer, car accidents, medical malpractice, employment cases, okay? I tried it all. I used to teach trial skills. And as a trial lawyer, as a plaintiff's lawyer, as an ambulance chaser, we sued everybody who is at all connected to the injury, and that might include you. So one, you're clearly purchasing that if there's a settlement, the insurance pays. But more importantly, you are getting defense, okay? When you have insurance and you get sued, or you have insurance and someone makes a claim against you, you just pass that claim off to the insurance company and they assign lawyers to you. And that will save you a boatload of money, and it will save you a boatload of aggravation. In my opinion, in the vast majority of cases, the fact that insurance provides you with defense lawyers, okay, that they pay directly, nothing out of your pocket usually, is the most important aspect of having liability insurance. Also, liability insurance is very, very inexpensive earlier in your business life. Okay, now, in terms of buying it, I highly recommend Ashlyn Haddon, ASHLIN HADDN, Ashlyn Haddon Insurance. She specializes in e-commerce and specializes specifically in Amazon sellers. She's spoken at many events. She is my broker. So if you remember the Hair Club for Men, I used to be a client, now I'm the president. I am currently a client of Ashlyn's, and I have a workers' comp claim going on for someone who used to work for us, and Ashlyn could not be more responsive. So I highly recommend Ashlyn Haddon. Look her up. If you go to our Facebook page, you're going to see I put her phone number and her email just probably below this post. If you do not have liability coverage, get it, okay? Also, if you have any employees at all, you also need workers' comp coverage, okay? But for today's issue of breaking news, I want to tell you that Amazon seems to be focusing more and more and more on you having liability coverage. You should have it. It's good, smart business. It is cheap. And I can't recommend Ashlyn enough. So that is today's breaking Amazon news for sellers. If anyone has any questions or concerns, email me, cj@amazonsellerslawyer.com, cj@amazonsellerslawyer.com. You can also call us. Unlike Amazon, you can speak with any member of my team. We are available for free consultations all the time. It's 877-9-SELLERS, 877-9-SELLERS. And also we have books that we've published, and you can have free copies of our books as well. Just look at our books on our website, and then if you want us to send you a free PDF copy, just also shoot me an email. All right, everybody, have a great day selling, make lots of money, and just keep an eye on your products, keep an eye on the listings. And thank you very much for joining me again for Amazon Sellers Breaking News.